What if you don't time block your day this week? No excuses, no wiggle room, just hard blocks on your calendar. What actually breaks first? Your stress or your lies? And what happens if you do it and you realize you've been wasting way more time than you really want to admit to? Because by the end of this episode, you're gonna know exactly why your life feels stuck on almost. Yo, welcome. This is your boy, Michael Rashad Yerby, and you're locked in from anime to action, where we watch these scenes, learn these lessons, and execute in real life. No fluff, no fake motivation, just real results. Walk with me. And listen, I'm not talking at you. I'm walking with you. Like I said, that's why I said walk with me, because I've been overwhelmed, scattered, and busy as hell with nothing solid to show for it. And honestly, that's why today hits a little different. Because if you've seen the anime Watari is about to collapse, you know that man's life is a chaotic mess of cross wires, emotional impact, almost relationships, almost decisions, almost everything. And it feels funny until you realize your calendar looks the exact same way. No structure, no boundaries, just vibes and anxiety. So today we're gonna be attacking time blocking, a concept pushed by Cal Newport, the deep work guy. Cal created it because he noticed smart people were drowning in distractions. And a wild fact most folks really don't know is he barely uses social media at all because he thinks constant access fries your ability to think. Ain't that wild? And if your days feel like Watari, sneaking around, hiding, reacting, and never fully committing, then this episode is about to grab you by the collar and force a decision. Either you tell your time what to do, or you will stay living in a permanent almost. Step 1. Feelings are not a schedule. This starts with the scene where Watari and Ishihara hold hands, and for a split second, just a teeny bee second, everything feels calm. Like maybe things are finally okay, even though his whole life is still a mess. I'll be honest, that moment is a lie. Feeling good does not mean that things are handled. That's actually how most of you treat your calendars, me sometimes included. You move based on mood, pressure, or whoever pulls you first, and you call it flexibility, when in reality, it's avoidance. You stop letting feelings decide your day. So we got an action for that, and it's pretty simple. Open your calendar, block your most important tasks tomorrow and today like it's an unbreakable appointment. And I want you to name the block, the block. If I had to do this when my days felt full but empty, busy but pointless, the moment I gave my real work a real time slot, guys, things changed. Write this down. If it matters, it gets a block. Pause and do it. Step 2, stop letting tasks cheat on each other. In another scene from the anime, this hits hard. The scene is more like she's gonna catch me cheating with another girl. I think that's what the scene was, right? That panic moment where Wakari is juggling the situation because he never chose clear and clean boundaries. And let's be honest, that is our emails, your Slack, your phone notifications blowing up while you're supposed to be focused. Everything overlapping, nothing respected. This is part of step 2. Right? One block, one job, no multitasking, no real quick parts or portions, right? The action is to pick one daily distraction, lock it in a containment box. Just lock it in. Hey, your email gets time, messages gets time, everything else stays out. I learned this after I realized my quick checks were stealing hours of my day. Write this down. Bleed equals burnout. Pause and decide what gets boxed in right now. Step 3, give every task an end time. You know, in one of the scenes from the anime, she went in fast for a kiss, and then I think she went in for another kiss while another female was watching. That was pretty crazy that Wakari got kissed like that. Knowing every boundary was like he had with that situation was crossed, and things spiral fast because usually that's how they happen. That's what happens when you give tasks no limits. They stretch, they eat your day and leave you drained as they keep coming back for more and more. Now, I'm not saying getting kissed is like getting drained. I'm just using that as a funny, analogy to segue into my points. Okay, for you people who are like, oh my, not a kid, come on. Okay, so every block needs an end, not until it's done, but a real stop time. The action is a time boxing. 2 hours means 2 hours. When I started this, my focus sharpened because the clock forced decisions. Write this down. A task without an end time will eat your life. Pause and assign an end time to your biggest block tomorrow and today. Step 4, build buffers or live in chaos. I'm not sure, but there's a beautiful scene in which I saw when Watari, he was caught in bed with another girl, right? He was with the blonde-headed girl and he was keeping her under the covers while he was talking to the other girl. And that frantic scramble when overlap exposes everything, that's what I'm talking about. That's your calendar when meetings run late and your whole day collapses because there's no breathing room. You have to buffer your life. The action is adding 10 to 15 minute gaps between blocks so delays won't wreck everything. When I ignored this, one late meeting destroyed my entire day. So what I do now is anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes, I give gaps in between my time. And when I fixed it, my stress dropped immediately. Write this down. Margins prevent meltdowns. Pause and add one buffer to your block right now. Step 5, adjust the plan. Don't panic. That energy was straight from a scene I remember when Watari was saying he was going to kiss the first person he saw to prove that he was innocent. That pure impulse, no strategy, just reacting to that pressure that he was going through. That's how most people handle overruns. One thing goes long and you blow the whole day. Reschedule instead of spiraling. The action is clear. If a block runs long, you move the next block instead of quitting the entire plan. I used to treat one slip up as permission to waste the rest of the day. That mindset, it kept me stuck. Write this down. Adjust the plan, don't abandon it. Pause and commit to rescheduling, not self-sabotage. Step 6, tell the calendar the truth. There was a moment in the anime that was real kind of dickish, right? When Watari's being confronted by another dude with some females, because I guess he was talking to too many girls, right? But it reminded me that raw honesty, that stings, but it's necessary, especially when it comes to your calendar. Your calendar needs that same truth. Stop lying about what you can actually handle. The action is your weekly reality check. Look at your blocks and cut what doesn't fit your real energy, not your fantasy self. When I did this, my calendar stopped feeling like it was bullying me, and it felt like I was bullying my calendar. So I want you to write this down. An honest calendar beats an ambitious one. Pause and circle one thing that needs to go. Do it now. Get in the chopper. Step 7. Your calendar exposes your values. This is the final step, and this lesson comes from contrast, that subtle discomfort when things don't line up. You say growth matters, but there's no block for learning. You say health matters, but there's no block for movement. Align your calendar with who you say you are. The action is to add one identity block this week. Training, reading, writing, whatever proves the future you want is real. I had to face this when my calendar exposes priorities I didn't want to admit. So write this down. Your calendar tells the truth. Pause and add that block right now so that you become a better person. We just walked straight through Watari's chaos and held up your calendar, and if you're being honest, you saw yourself in it or saw your calendar pretty screwed up. The fake calm of holding hands while everything's still unhandled, the panic of overlapping situations, the way one task goes too far and eats the whole day, the scramble when there's no buffer, and that raw moment when the truth finally gets said out loud of the points of the same thing, and it tells you that you're full of it. Your stress isn't random. You're overwhelmed. It's bad luck. It's structure you never gave to yourself. Just to be honest, time blocking isn't about being rigid. It's about stopping your life from living you. When you give your priorities a place to exist, the noise quiet down, the guilt backs off, and progress stops feeling like a rumor. So hopefully now you can see it clear. Now that your calendar is exposed for what it really is, the only real question left is, are you going to finally tell your time what matters or you're going to stay stuck in almost on purpose. All right, now, don't mess this up by doing absolutely nothing. If this episode punched you in the chest just a little bit, just a little hit in the sternum, even just a little bit, then act on it and act like it. Come on. We're not here to collect motivation. We're here to execute. From anime to action is a place for people who are done with living in almost. So right now, hit the subscribe button and lock in, because waiting until later is how you end up back in the same mess next week. And I'm moving on to the next topic, guys. I ain't playing. So drop a comment and tell me, what blocks are you protecting first? Make it public so you stop lying to yourself. Share this with one person you know who's always busy but never moving, because accountability spreads. Hey, listen, if you want help building a structure that actually works, grab my book, The Anime Mindset. When you're ready, it's not hype, it's tools, but it only matters if you take action today. Yes, today. Hey, I appreciate you for being here, for choosing honesty over comfort, and for showing up ready to move. Stay sharp, protect your time, and I'll catch you next episode. Now go tell your calendar who's in charge. All right, love you guys. Peace. Go on, get out of here.